You are going to have to lift heavy at some point, whether you want to or not, no matter what your goal is. I know you're kind of thinking, oh, but Chris, I don't want to get bulky, I don't want to get huge. Doesn't matter. The same point still applies. Whether you are someone who just wants to feel a bit more confident in their own skin, whether you're someone who enjoys running and wants to maybe just run that little bit longer and not feel like your knees are kind of giving up on you or not feel like you're getting injured, whether you're someone who enjoys hiking and wants to just go on more, or even just someone who just wants to feel a bit healthier and, stave off the aging process, you are still going to have to lift heavy at some point. But then so many people are trying to find ways around it. They're trying to find ways to justify not doing it. They go, oh, well, what if I go lighter and higher reps? No. What if I just, really, really, really slow down on this really, really lightweight? Great. Again, good that you're lifting weights, but you are going to have to lift to some form of discomfort at some point. I know that's scary. I know you don't want to think about looking foolish in the gym or risk injuring yourself. These are all totally, totally valid reasons. And also, especially in today's algorithm, when you're constantly being shown gym fails or people nearly dying on a bench press, of course, it makes sense that you don't want to lift heavy in the beginning, but it has to happen. I can't think of many other things where there's so much evidence behind how good it is for you, but people just point blank refuse to acknowledge it. Like there's so many times where somebody comes up to me and says, "Oh, I'm feeling really achy from my desk job. What kind of stretches would you recommend?" And I just say, "Have you tried just doing a bit of strength training a couple of times a week?" They go, "Oh no, but I was just thinking of stretching instead." And it's like, well, do you not see that actually getting a bit stronger will probably remove the need for you to stretch? Obviously, stretching, foam rolling, really, really good things to do in general. And there is obviously evidence behind those too. But again, it does kind of put a plaster on the bigger issue. Is it maybe the case that you're getting those aches and pains because your muscles just aren't strong enough to kind of prop you up? Is it maybe a case that the reason why you are getting injured a little bit more in running maybe is because of the running load that you're doing, also maybe because you've just not really done a huge amount of strength training? And I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean that in a way to shame you, but I think there is times where you have to kind of just look at yourself and go, right, I need to maybe just start strength training. And when I say that, it doesn't need to be a lot. I can guarantee you, if you go into the gym twice a week, minimum twice a week, and do a full body session, maybe 45 to 60 minutes, or if you're someone who's a bit short on time, you could blast it even in 30 minutes, 2 times a week. I can guarantee you that if you do that consistently for a few weeks, even just a few weeks, you will feel so much better. But yet, so many people don't do that because they don't think that's enough. They think, oh, well, if I'm going to the gym, I really want to dedicate myself to it. I really want to commit. And I say, what does that look like to you? And they say, oh, like I was thinking 5 sessions a week. I say, okay, well, if you're struggling right now to do even 2 or 3, when do you think it's going to be calmer to the point you're going to be able to do that? And they say, oh, well, I don't know, like maybe in a few weeks' time. I say, okay, well, will it be like that forever? And they go, no. So maybe it's worth just thinking, right, I'm busy, not got a lot of time. Could I maybe do 2 sessions a week minimum? Yeah, I could stick with that and just do that. Honestly, that sounds really simple, but if you do 2 hard strength sessions a week, full body, you will get so much out of that. Even if you're not someone who feels the gym's for you, even if you don't care about getting big or don't want to get bulky or don't care about bodybuilding or any of that sort of stuff, it does not matter. Doing 2 solid strength sessions a week minimum will make a huge difference. And I really think that you will feel so much better after a few weeks and you'll be very, very glad